video.
It's a tie open.
We're going, baby. We're live.
Yeah, straight in.
Fucking time today.
Are we on time?
Yeah.
What is time?
Oh, here we go. Timey-wimey.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. Come on. We're not nerd enough.
I'm not your flavor of nerd, but nerd nonetheless.
But your taste the same.
Wayne, you can't go around tasting folk. We talked about this at length.
I don't, man. HR ain't been around for a long time. I am going full rope.
Going full Louis C.K. on it.
Let me stop.
Put it away! Put it away! Nobody wants it.
Oh no, I just remembered I forgot something.
Oh, here we go. This is production skills from Mike.
Oh no, I just remembered. All right, you open the show. I'm gonna fix what I remember.
Hello, everyone. It's
Hi.
us here at the Bin Podcast yet again. We are here with Brenna,
Hi.
and we have producer Mikey, who's somewhere doing something.
I actually did it. Never mind.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I
Wow.
did do it.
We did technical difficulties whilst I was covering.
That
Anyway,
was a
yes.
blink and you miss it moment.
No, I actually was stupid to think that I didn't do it. That was the mistake. I
No, you
literally
just-
did it.
Just
And then
stupid.
And then I
You're
forgot that I did
smart.
it, and I
You're
freaked.
smart,
Yeah.
Mikey.
Anyway, welcome to the Bin Podcast. It is the 17th of November 2022. And yeah, we've got quite a bit to cover today because America's fucked and the UK's fucked.
How dare you? We're fine. Our fire
good.
is the same dumpster fire
Okay.
size it's been for the
We're
last
gonna be
decade
okay.
or so.
We're all gonna be
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you're just sitting there with your s'mores, just toasting them on that same dumpster fire you
do
have
you-
been for the last 4
What,
years.
what do you want me to make s'mores in the fucking microwave? Like what? You Europeans? I won't.
Hold
have
on. Can we
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
talk
whoa,
about
whoa.
can we talk about s'mores for a moment? Because a few weeks ago there was an episode of British Bake Off, right? Everybody, and one of the
Why
one
you
of the
looking around, Wayne?
technicals was to make s'mores.
I
Mhm.
feel like you're saying
And
it weird.
most of the contestants had never had s'mores. So
I can tell you for what.
British people. Why not s'mores? They're perfect.
Feeling attacked right now.
Do you guys? Do you
Perfect.
guys
They're
not have?
morsels of squishy and chocolate and
Right,
ooh.
Brenna,
Maybe they
Brenna,
don't have. Maybe they don't have exposed flames there. It's very soggy and wet all year round. They probably
Yes,
can't get a
Brenna.
fire going.
Brenna, let me explain to you. We have summer for at least 3 hours of the year. It's very difficult to get a fire going and s'mores on the go.
I
All
mean,
right, before the heavens open up, put out our fire and dampen our crumpets. All right.
to be fair,
So-
Wayne.
Is that-
to
Are,
be fair,
are they
Wayne,
literally damping your crumpets, or is that just an expression? Because in British
No.
terms, I don't know.
It's
Wayne-
dampening our crumpets because if you put a crumpet is basically a sponge. I'm telling you, you
Yeah.
can clean a fucking car with a crumpet. You put a bit of soap on that, you can get that shit. It's like a
shine.
chamois.
It's like a, there you go.
Brought to you by our friends at ShamWow.
ShamWow.
ShamWow
Crumpet
crumpets.
flavor.
Yeah.
ShamWow.
If anyone at Warburton's is listening, we could do with some of your giant crumpets because that would be great to shine cars and eat for lunch.
Wait, how big is an average crumpet though? Like
I
what's a
could-
giant crumpet?
It's like a small trumpet.
A giant crumpet is about 6 inches round. A typical crumpet
Oh,
is about
yeah.
4 inches around.
Oh yeah.
So we're talking normal crumpet about that,
Mm.
giant crumpet about that.
Oh yeah.
Mikey, shut up.
What? I'm hungry.
And the best thing about crumpets is they hold all of the butter. All of the butter. You just get them things in a toaster, and then you just get the nice room temperature butter, salted butter, because anything other than salted butter is an abomination. And you just drag it over the top, and all the pores of that crumpet will just soak in that butter. And as soon as you
Wow.
bite into it, the moisture and
So Wayne, when are you gonna get on Bake Off?
I just want to go to the shop and get some
Oh, no.
crumpets.
Yeah. When's gonna be on there? There's just like a flame, just a flame on set.
Yeah.
Hey, Progress
I'm
Only.
gonna
thanks for
be
calling.
like David Blaine, Shazam, and just
Dude.
flame in my hand.
See the thing.
Pull it out.
So Progress Only in the chat says unsalted butter for the win. I'm kind of right there with. It doesn't really matter too much in your cooking, but then again, we season our food, Wayne.
Yeah, but no.
You just
Unsalted
get your
butter for
salt.
bacon.
You just get your
Unsalted butter for
salt
bacon,
from.
salted butter for toast, crumpets, all that caper. Beautiful.
Why do you have to have two different butter? I don't understand.
Because one's for bacon and one's
Gotta
for
talk louder,
just-
Brenner.
One's for bacon, unsalted, which means you can regulate the amount of salt that you put in. Salted is for things like toast, crumpets, and also for butter poached eggs. Amazing salted butter.
So I have a question. Do you guys not have like salt shakers or anything that
No.
if you
Yeah.
wanted to add
No,
salt to it?
the last
Yes, we
queen,
do.
the last queen made them throw them all into the port as a way of getting back at the Americans for the tea thing.
Yeah, we put them all into the harbour at Boston in Lincolnshire.
Yeah.
And was like, fuck you.
Two can tangle.
Take our tea. We'll fuck with your salt.
Ha ha! And we will be the winners.
Well,
Wait.
I mean, England was very well known to just go around and steal
We will-
spices from everybody.
No. I think you'll find
Speaking-
under the third rule of acquisition.
Speaking of spicy, America's own spicy grapefruit himself is going to be back in your life. Back in your life.
We
I
will
need my
wage war.
Tommy to settle.
Your boy's back, Wayne. Are you excited? Are you getting the new hat? You know he's going to have a fresh cap come out. You ready?
Get some
No.
kicks.
You getting on the train?
Get some fresh kicks.
Nah?
No train.
No,
train.
for audio listeners, I'm shaking my head in absolute disgust.
I'm just saying.
Wayne's the only one that narrates. Great.
I'm doing the audio captions.
Move us over
He's
here.
the only one that narrates it. That's great.
Wayne shakes his head in disgust.
Wayne shakes his head.
Who are you guys narrating for?
Wayne.
No. Like the audio listeners?
Yeah.
What audio? We're a stream now. There's no audio.
Yeah, we don't do.
Yeah, we did the pod thing for fucking what, 3 years and got 14 listens. We get it. You don't want it in audio. Understood.
We're a visual medium.
Maybe they just want to see our beautiful faces.
They just want to get a look at us, I think.
Mm-hmm.
British are Ferengi confirmed. Got him.
Yeah, that's right. I've got
Thanks,
my 12
Alex.
bars of gold pressed latinum right here.
I'm so sad. Last week Leslie Jordan died, and he was a Ferengi in Voyager, and I'm just so sad. He's such a cute little person.
Are we doing
Mhm.
Are we doing our toast to the fallen? Because we had a few fall this week.
We've got a few.
Yeah.
It's
Hang
been
on,
rough.
I'll fire. I need to get a glass. Hang on.
Let me get some water. Hold on.
Whoa, hold. Wayne doesn't have Shiraz.
Yes, he's drinking more healthy things these days.
Oh no. But what happens if I go and like show up at his door? Will he have wine for me?
Willie?
Only a taste. I'm gonna get another water.
I demand wine when I go
I'm glad you said the latter.
there. Wine. Except when I visit, we're gonna have to visit Scott, right? And then drink wine with Scott.
Yeah, he's well mainly rum because he's got all of the rum.
Oh,
His house.
he packed in some. He's a pirate now.
Yeah,
What'd I
Wow,
do?
that man could do anything.
he's literally just come back from Australia 2 days ago. The band just toured Australia, so
Oh, that must have been fun.
Who are your boyfriends?
yeah.
Scott from Five.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said. Your boyfriend.
That's actually his name. It's Scott from Five.
Yeah, if you look at his passport, it says Scott from Five.
And is it the FI5E that he loves so much?
Yes.
Yeah.
How else would you spell it?
Yeah,
Weird.
5IVE.
There it is. But we lost Kevin Conroy.
Oh, Batman.
Batman.
Batman. What a great
Oh,
voice. Beautiful voice.
that was my favorite fucking show coming home from school. And he has set the bar for male vocal actors for me way too. He set the bar way too high because anybody who doesn't sound like have that like gravelly voice, if it doesn't sound like Kevin Conroy, it sucks.
It's not. It's not
Do
bad.
you know what that series, the Batman animated series, was so it done everything that Tim Burton tried to do, but better. It made it dark, it made it Art Deco, and it was atmospheric, and his voice was just perfect for that role.
Yeah.
And he continued to do other things Batman as well. He actually did the rebooted version with the Batman Beyond.
Didn't he do
played-
Arkham as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Um,
the Killing Joke. Him and Mark Hamill did that.
Mark Hamill was the best Joker.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
that's how I found out was my wife showed me Mark Hamill's post, and I was like, oh no.
I actually saw Tara Strong's post. Because she obviously worked with Kevin Conroy for, I mean, all this time. Because she played Harley and some of the other female voice actors. But yeah, what a tragic loss.
What a legend.
Young too.
Yeah, very young.
Oh. Yeah, sad day. Sad day.
Who else did we lose?
Aaron Carter.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. There's a boy band link right there. I
was just gonna say that, you know.
He was a troubled young man anyway, and it's just such a shame.
Yeah, and again, like young.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my age.
Yeah, it just
Really.
yeah. Did not have to go. Did not have to go. But yeah, we lost some greats recently. Yeah. It's just, Angela Lansbury not too long ago. Oh, so.
Good old Jessica Fletcher of Cabot Cove.
Or Mrs. Potts.
Oh, Mrs. Potts.
Mrs. Potts.
Yeah. Who was her boy? Was it Chip?
Yes.
Yeah.
Love some Chip. Anyway. All
Until
right.
I've got kids.
Speaking of
Can we go through some real depressing news here?
Speaking of funerals, did everybody see Wakanda Forever? Okay. If you haven't seen Wakanda Forever, slight spoilers ahead. Ryan,
are we spoiling it?
we spoiling a little bit.
Okay, just a little bit. Just enough.
It's been out for over a week. Fuck them.
Ryan Coogler is the best director that there's ever been.
No.
He literally gave an entire fan base an on-screen funeral, and that's what it felt like.
100%. 100%.
I don't feel like Chadwick was replaced. I don't think that he was usurped. If anything, he was placed in reverence, like
Yep.
in Wakanda and in like the MCU forever.
This isn't spoiling it too much, but the entirety of the movie was a reflection on how we were all supposed to feel about Chadwick Boseman's death. Because, you know, we had no idea what was going to happen right after we all heard. And it was quiet. His disease was quiet. they reflected that. The expression about how you go about in the MCU, how you deal with a loss of an actor who's an important character, and they did that as well. And they reflected. They basically gave a fan or even just a viewer sort of an insight about what was going on. And I think that, and I mean, the movie was plagued with a few things besides that, and they pulled it out, and at the right time they were able to show us, and I think it really did. You know, I texted everybody before, if you see it, tissues.
Yeah, I mean,
bring some tissues.
To your point, I think they paid a perfect homage to Chadwick, in the sense of they gave him all of the respect, in the sense of they mentioned that he had an illness. They didn't mention the illness, and then the way that they paid it off. The fact that Shuri was trying her best to regrow the ancient herb and try to synthesize it to save her brother.
Thought we weren't totally spoiling, but okay.
It's the first scene, mate. Come on, it's out.
It's the first scene in the fucking movie. Douchebag.
Yeah, it's the first scene. It's on YouTube.
It's not in the fucking trailer, but anyway.
It's on YouTube, mate.
Yeah, there's never anyone recorded spoilers and put them on YouTube. You're right.
Right.
And it was just so respectful to his passing, and so respectful to him as a person and the character, and they never detracted from the majesty of the Black Panther and the gravitas that he had within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and how big that film was at the time, and how his legacy continued through the Phase 4 movies, to sort of like Endgame and all that. I mean, I proper like teared up at Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
When you first see him walking through the sparklies.
Yeah.
You know, I was just like, oh fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in there. I'm in the fucking.
Y'all gonna hurt.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
I remember watching at home. I'm like, yeah, baby, let's go. That's what I fucking thought. I was like, they better bring him back. Well, the next one better be him. Well, then the next one after that better be him.
All right.
And the way that we've again, not trying to be spoilery, but the way that they've used this film to segue into so many different other facets for the Phase 5 stuff that they're going to be bringing out.
Yeah. This is the last of the Phase 4. So this is kind of the end of the chapter, and what a way to end this particular chapter.
It's a beautiful bookend.
Such a strong movie with strong performances. With, I mean, we had fantastic actors.
Yeah, who was bad in that movie?
Who was bad?
Yeah.
I mean,
oh, the geezer who played Superman, he was terrible.
Superman.
Spoilers, fuck's sake.
But when Shazam showed up, that's when it got crazy.
Yeah, with Michelangelo and his nunchucks.
Is where, and the Green Ranger.
That's how we roll. You know what? In the MCU, anything's possible.
Yeah, give the mouse a couple more years. That'll be a movie.
Do you know what? I'm sick of the Green Ranger coming in spoiling shit when he rides in on his Gundam. It's just
everyone else has fucking animals. Here's this asshole on Gojira. Fucking get out of here. Coming out of the ocean and everything.
I don't know.
You know, you get Mecha Godzilla? Cool. I got a pterodactyl.
And you see that massive fireball in the background. All of a sudden, Goku goes Super Saiyan. Oh yeah, of course he does. Fucking
You know how
trying to
long?
upstage everyone.
You know how long I worked to get to this level with Master Roshi for you to come in here and just blow up a mountain. I hate you. You're the ultimate Ryan Reynolds of this universe. Stop being good at everything and handsome.
Stop breaking that fourth wall, you assholes.
Speaking of assholes.
Good segue. Good
segue. Like a
we will wage war upon the cartels and stop the fentanyl and deadly drugs from killing 200,000 Americans per year. And
I can't. What's up with his ears? One ear is stuck way up here, like they stapled it on too high. Like when they put them together this morning. Like, see this guy? He's just a normal old man droopy earlobe. But then this one, it's like he got spray tanned up and got stuck in the crack.
Those are two different people.
There's a left trump and a right trump like Twix.
Can I just say something? Like, because of the framing of this shot, do you think that he's got some sort of cable going across his shoulders that winches him to the left and the right teleprompter? So he's very definite in his movement. It's a
little remote control. There's Rudy in the back going, "Do this, do this."
Perhaps he's just really working on his popping and locking lately, and you are just seeing the residual effects of how good it is. Like he's on a string, isn't it?
This is just the animatronic version from.
Maybe he's on a turntable.
This is beta Trump. This is the beta testing Trump. You'll get the real one on launch.
He's got a real terracotta look about him. Real terracotta.
And I will ask Congress for legislation ensuring that drug dealers and human traffickers, these are terrible, terrible, horrible people.
Those were the three worst words he could think of. Okay. Terrible.
It's not even like it's
horrible.
What's funny about it is
terrible.
that he's looking over here at one teleprompter. He's looking over here at another teleprompter. And once he goes off script, he looks right into your eyes.
Look right in your soul. What's your soul
and they're terrible,
talking about?
Terrible people. So inspiring. Like, gives me chills.
So, sir, how would you describe them? Terrible, terrible, horrible.
Yeah, there you go. You gotta spice it up somehow.
I think he's like his coaches maybe told him like he needs to have like more descriptors. Like give us some like adjectives before you say the word, you know, like get people really juiced up for it. And he fucking froze. He fucking error.
I think he's having a Ron Burgundy moment where the teleprompter's just stuck.
Terrible, 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 horrible people.
I guarantee that has happened to him before.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Go fuck yourself.
San Diego.
Who are responsible for death, carnage, and crime all over our country. Every drug dealer during his or her life on average will kill 500 people with the drugs they sell.
Citation needed.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Citation. How the hell do you know how many drug dealers there are?
He knows them all.
Prove the negative,
you
my
know
friend.
What? You know who knows them all?
Him?
Junior.
Oh yeah, he does have his...
Don Jr. knows everything.
Don Jr. can sniff them out. He can walk through a crowd of people and pick out who...
That guy's got some good shit. That guy. Yeah.
He just points like a setter. Just... Got the...
Not to mention the destruction of families. But we're going to be asking everyone who sells drugs, gets caught selling drugs, to receive the death penalty for their heinous acts.
The death penalty. Yeah, well done.
The death penalty.
Yeah, because it's not like America's got a history of non-violent drug offences incarcerating people for life.
I mean,
as it is.
I mean, it's not like cops plant drugs on people.
No.
Yeah, they would never do that.
That's never.
That's never happened.
You're in your fantasy land, Mikey. Stop it.
I'm just saying. Do you recall anyone else who has had a similar mindset to that?
Yep.
They got a clip of them right after this.
Are there any funeral parlours around here? Now's the best time to set one up.
Oh, hello.
I'll supply the dead bodies.
That's your man from Thailand,
Criminals
isn't it?
only understand force.
Philippines.
If you just talk to them, they don't listen.
You know, there is no crime at all when you threaten criminals with death.
Now, I have some umbrage. I take some umbrage with his language and his choice because threats are different than killing. I think they're a little bit different. No? You don't threaten people to kill them. You do kill them.
In my country, at least, there is no law which says I cannot threaten criminals. If we do not interdict this problem, the next generation will be having a serious problem. You destroy my country, I'll kill you. And it's a legitimate thing. If you destroy our young children, I will kill you. That is a very correct statement.
Well, there you go. There you go.
No, so don't have a problem with it whatsoever. Yeah, just go for it. Go for it. Whatever. Jesus Christ.
I don't know if because I think Trump's trying to play this cartel angle as if this is the only way to stop the cartel. You know what else stops the cartel? And is a lot. Actually, it makes you money. It's called legalizing weed. Federally legalizing weed. If America would federally legalize weed, we wouldn't have this problem.
Yep.
If you take the money out of the cartel's pocket, they don't have money to, I don't know, buy the entire Mexican government.
Yeah. You have to, you cut off their supply. I mean, you choke them. That's
Starve them out.
what you're doing. And then actually, wouldn't it be great if instead of focusing on trying to stop, low-level dealers from bringing the drugs, why don't we actually treat issues here?
Yeah.
So this
and
is
actually make it a priority to treat issues. I believe there are several countries in Europe that sorry, Wayne. In Europe that actually decriminalize. Sorry, Wayne. This is close your earmuffs.
Earmuffs. Little ears in the room.
That decriminalized recreational drug use so that they could actually, instead of enforcing these draconian laws about drug use and drug dealers, they were actually able to focus on treatment, thus making drug dealers less and less needed, exactly, and thus choking them out.
the problem we have here is it's a cultural thing because your traditionalists will look at things like alcohol and tobacco, which are heavily regulated and heavily taxed, but because they are culturally the norm, that's fine. These new things, such as
Weed.
your marijuana, your wacky backy,
The good stuff.
and all these other sort of mind-altering drugs, because they're not seen as the norm, they're seen as alien, and we can't legalize that. That's that way madness lies. Okay, all right. So you're doing that while you having a nice shot of rum. You're doing that whilst you're toking on a pipe. You know.
Meanwhile,
have a word with your fucking selves.
What about all these cups of coffee that we drink constantly?
Yep.
And we're at the point where I think what it's something at Starbucks. It's like 20 by 20 or something, where it's a venti with 20 shots of espresso.
Whoa.
Yeah,
whoa.
something like
Espresso. Please don't say espresso again.
Express yourself. Express
There's no X in espresso.
Wayne, you say everything weird to us, okay?
Yeah,
Get
I
over it,
wouldn't
all
say
right?
anything about
Pick your
language.
battles. Pick your battles, Wayne.
You can't. You can't.
Okay,
spell.
I have.
You can't
I
even
have.
spell.
I have rows with people that say jalapenos. I'm not having you.
Everybody
Sorry.
knows it's jalapenos.
Quesadillas.
Everybody knows it's jalapenos.
Jalapenos.
You get your quesadillas and your tacatos.
And then you get some free
I really
shabakadu
fancy-
on top.
I really fancy the chicken fajitas.
I am Prince Vegeta, Prince of all Saiyans.
Yeah.
Vegeta. Somebody draw
Right.
that for me. I can't draw.
Anyway, I think we could talk about other legal forms of drugs that we
Sugar.
come across, including and then
Yeah, sugar.
we have to talk about like the pharmaceutical companies and that shit that they're peddling.
No, I need a refill on my Xanax. So
I'm doing my second line of Adderall right now.
right.
I've had Xanax when I got my eyes fixed. They gave me half a Xanax for the treatment and then one full
shit.
Xanax for after it. Oh my god, I hated that stuff. Never, ever will I have it. It just it made me feel sick, and
You
I
gotta
didn't
learn
like
how to ride the white dragon.
Mm-hmm.
The espresso
lightweight.
X dragon.
Yeah, you're gonna have some espresso with your fajitas.
Yeah. Let me see here. I
Anyway.
got. Speaking of people not being able to
Was inappropriate,
to
inaccurate.
speak. Oh
Trick has not
Jesus, Jesus! Why do you betray me on screen? Now I must
We're not
punish
at the
you.
Jesus. We're not at Jesus yet, Mikey. Hold your phone.
Excuse me, say it correctly. Jesus.
Or
Jesus.
Or Jesus.
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 Who
Why
is the star striker for Arsenal right now? Gabriel Jesus.
How do you-
Brazilian fucking legend.
Why do you keep calling me Jesus? I look Puerto Rican to you.
You look like something.
That's
oh.
Jesus.
You didn't. Oh, you guys didn't pick up the Die Hard reference. Damn.
Yes, I did. but
Sam
it's like,
Jackson. Yeah.
yeah, I'm overlooking it.
Release the names of the teacher or their students involved, or why this conversation was happening in the first place. Now, Superintendent Douglas
conversation, you
Killian
might
said
ask?
the conversation was inappropriate, inaccurate,
conversation.
and unacceptable. Here.
What do you think this conversation was about? Don't cheat.
Sorry, I'm distracted. Their desk looks like a Star Trek fucking com badge. Sorry.
Focus up here, Wayne. Focus up.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah, we're on.
We're live, Wayne.
Oh, is this not rehearsal?
The conversation was the proper use of the term football, right, Wayne?
Wayne, what say you?
That's an inappropriate conversation because it's soccer.
All right, Brendan. Now you're just picking fights. Wayne is right here. Okay, you are picking
He's right.
fights.
He already said that he was going to pick a fight with me today.
All right. Oh, okay.
Okay, so I have to.
Children, I
throw.
swear to God, I will turn this podcast around.
I'm gonna go and do some DDP
Finally,
yoga
I
and
can
warm
have
up.
a nap.
No naps. Wayne, what do you think this conversation is about? Quick,
I have no idea.
say something funny. Damn it.
The introduction of land speeders in Texas.
Okay.
Here's the video.
Oh, I know it is. Pause it. I know what it is.
Well, let everyone else hear it. What are you doing? Why are we pausing?
No, because as soon as I saw the blurred clip, I know I've seen this.
Gotta move us out of the way.
I'm aware.
Yeah, we're in the way.
Get us out of the way.
I'm ethnocentric, which means I think my race is the superior.
The audio is kind of bad. The teacher says, deep down in my heart, I'm ethnocentric, which means I think my race is the superior one.
Oh, no, let me finish.
He says, wait, no, let me finish. Because there's obviously some cleanup to be done.
So, white is better than all.
No, let me finish.
Go ahead.
I think everybody thinks that. They're just not honest about it.
I think everybody thinks that, and they're just not honest about it.
I'm not racist, though. I like all types of colors.
Did I say I don't like people?
People only think
Wait,
that.
so you said you are what? You are racist?
Saying you're like...
I think everybody's a racist at that level.
No, you said you are racist.
Bless
I
him.
did. Yeah, I'm trying to be honest. No, I'm not saying it again. I said it enough.
So you're racist.
I'm like telling you something.
Put your phone up.
I'm not racist. I'm teaching you, aren't I, brown boy?
Yeah, sir. I don't think I got respect for him no more, bro.
You know, you should have more respect for them, huh?
No, not at all.
My God.
How did that play out in your head? Like, what did you think was gonna come out of that? You're like a 7,000-year-old man.
I like
Hasn't
how
he been-
it says, everybody's racist.
You're like
Hasn't-
me, aren't you?
Hasn't this fella been put
Aren't
on?
you?
Hasn't this fella been
Everybody's
put on
racist.
guard
Mikey,
in?
you're
Looking?
racist. Wayne's racist. I'm racist.
Oh yeah, I really don't like Americans, especially ones from California.
There it is.
Put him up.
I'm sorry, Brennan. You had that one coming. Play on. Play on is all I can say. Play on.
Play on, player.
Play on. But yeah.
Sorry, guys, you have to witness that. Wayne and I are having some difficulties in our relationship.
I'm not having any difficulties. I'm just telling you what to fucking do.
Here it is. You guys can role play later. Again, I will remind you we are live.
But it's pineapple.
But some things are flavored like pine. Never mind. So yeah, this guy doesn't have a job anymore. I think he knew that about 2 sentences in. I think he knew.
He seemed like he was on his way out anyway.
Of life?
No, of job, retiring.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, I don't know specifically.
Are you sneaking snacks up there? I saw that. You're sneaking snacks.
I don't know specifically who this boy. He's the son of a famous rapper, I believe, in the States.
Yeah.
And he did state, oh, I'm going to put this on Instagram and I'm going to tell my dad, kind of thing. I was like, whoa, you're fucked, son.
He's like, you're going to go viral. I'm going to tell my dad. My dad's famous. He did.
That's what Sienna says about me.
He did. Yeah, the school obviously didn't agree with his statements. So there you go. If you guys didn't know that you were racist, you are. And that guy's...
According to this guy.
According to that guy, yeah.
Everybody's racist. It's so exciting. We can all finally just say it out loud. We can all be honest.
But Brenner, he's the hero that we deserve because he says it how it is.
Wow, what a man.
He tells me everything will be okay because we're all racist.
Oh,
everybody.
My man.
I'm just sick of the blacks being so divisive. I don't understand. So sick
White
of them.
people who are going to save this country.
They're the ones trying to pull us together. Jesus
Why'd you
Christ.
claim you're being oppressed?
Stop saying I'm oppressing you.
We're the real victim. We're the real victim.
You're making me oppress you, and I don't like it.
It's the white racism. I'm telling you.
Put this on yourself.
Stop making me oppress you. And stop calling me an oppressor when you make me oppress you.
Yeah,
I don't want to be called an oppressor. It's your fault I'm oppressing.
Yeah, I believe in an ethno state, you know.
gaslighting the
But we all kind of do, don't we? Nah, mate.
Nah, dude.
What?
Not so much.
Now it's like that John Travolta meme.
Did you guys realize that World War V almost started?
5?
I thought it was on at least 7.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, sorry. That's Prime Ministers in the UK this year.
Well, I know.
It's been a rough 2022.
We had World War I. We had World War II. Are we considering the Clone Wars World War III, or
Obviously.
are we?
Obviously.
Okay. So then what was World War IV? Is that
America.
Attack of the Clones.
the genetic war?
No, that was American Idol. Ruben versus Clay. See, not everybody. There was some casualties in that war.
Them's fighting words.
I'm just saying, we fought a war over it. Oh, and then there was the war that dress.
Brenna, you're really spiky today. You're like ready for a tear up, aren't you?
That blue
I've been having a lot of tea today, so I'm a little bit high.
She's a little jacked up right now.
Brenna, you got your elbow pads on and ready to go. Like.
She's cranked up today, baby. Cranked up to 11.
She's got a folded up steel chair next to her.
and a Louisville Slugger. Oh shit! I had another good war. Fuck, I forgot. It was funny too. Anyway, I'll think of it later in the middle of this. But them's the breaks. My soundboard is. I'm having problems over here.
Not just a soundboard.
Yeah.
Built for that, dude.
But there was a missile strike in Poland, and they were Russian missiles. So I get the notification in the middle of the night, and I'm just like, oh well, shit. Not well, Poland's part of NATO. Oh God, fucking damn it!
Can I just pose a question? Where is Yartan right now?
I thought you were watching him.
No.
Hey!
It's your weekend.
No, I didn't last week.
Okay.
Shit.
Everything's okay. Just don't think about it.
Okay.
And now for a new distraction.
Brigadier
Get some keys.
Writer,
Get some
the
keys.
Pentagon's top spokesman, decided to lead the briefing with a statement about these reports, and here's what he had to say.
Tell us, damn it.
And when it comes to force protection, we always take the safety and security of our troops, no matter where they're serving, very seriously. And so we're very confident in any force protection measures that we take, whether it be Poland or elsewhere. But again,
how do you ask this dude a question?
Be in the press pool.
I'm just looking at him. I would be like, never mind.
You answered it.
Yeah. I'll wait. I'll see if somebody else asks it. Yeah. And write down your response.
You guys are gonna call you no. Okay.
Never mind. I'm good. Can I help you?
He's an evasive motherfucker, isn't he?
I can't understand.
He's got a lot of medals going on here, and goddamn, that's a lot of ribbons.
We're not going to get ahead of ourselves here. We're going to get the facts, and
Brigadier
when
General,
we have more to provide, we will.
I think most of them ribbons were for like knot tying.
Okay, go ahead. Crack on, Wayne. Wayne said that, not me. I wasn't making fun of him. That wasn't me. That was Wayne.
I'm from the UK. Do what you like to Mikey. I don't care.
What? No. I behaved myself. You go. You exfiltrate that fool over there. Oh yeah.
Oh look. There's a black helicopter landed in the field over there.
Yeah.
Hey. We're all allies here.
Wayne is kind of on his own team right now, so Wayne's on Team Wayne right now.
Team Wayne.
I'm alright. I'll glass a motherfucker.
Ooh.
But it was I don't know what this means for the war effort. I don't know what that does with Poland and their relationship with them. But initial reports were that there were Russian missiles, but they were apparently fired from the Ukraine by Ukrainians, and there was some sort of accident.
Yeah.
But when there's loss of life, I don't know how they're going to play that out. But I'm glad Russia didn't do it, because that would have made for a very bad Thursday show.
Yeah, we'd been probably not making the show. But from again, let's not speculate too much because we don't know. But the reports that we've heard are it was a Ukrainian missile that was intercepting a Russian strike that strayed into Poland, and that's the initial thoughts, and the investigation is going on, and until we ascertain what's actually happened, we can't really say more than what we've been told. Is that a fair assertion to?
Yeah,
make?
I'm glad there's no world war because I got this kid coming, and it'd be a really inconvenient time for there to be another war.
Mm-hmm.
I would really not.
To be fair, I've got the girls downstairs training right now.
punching slabs of beef.
Yeah.
Slabs of beef? No, just concrete.
Oh.
You trying to make a Starlight over here? What the?
Wow.
I'm going for Rocky. You're going for meta-humans. Wayne, run.
Florence is chewing through trees, which is pretty accurate. And Sienna is just cutting down people with her razor-sharp wit.
Ooh. It's that British humor.
Mm-hmm.
Does she just stand around and wait for people to finish talking and say, "Are you finished?" Because that's...
she just goes, "What a load of fucking bollocks."
Sienna Bear, do not say that.
She's like, what? What? Dad says it all the time.
Yeah.
Daddy says it's okay.
Hopefully, hopefully I won't have a huge issue with Kira because I curse. I curse a lot. I usually don't curse around kids. I'm really good around kids, but when it's my kid, I feel like I'm like, she can't fucking talk. What does it matter? Like, she can't even fucking speak yet. Say something.
Dude, Sienna especially will pull me up because, especially if I'm picking her up from school and some prick cuts me up or doesn't pull away, I'm like, fucking move it, dickhead. She goes, Dad. I'm like, oh, sorry, I forget you're there because most of my day I'm spent on the road, so my road rage is like just constantly at like DEFCON 1.
We gotta get you some.
British road rage. How does that look?
They're all just sitting at a roundabout.
Put 'em up.
When someone rear ends them, they just put them. They go back to Queensbury.
They jump up and they just.
We just politely exchange insurance details and shake hands.
God, you're like Canadians.
Yeah, but meanwhile, there's a traffic jam for all the other British drivers who have to say, "You can't park that there, mate." All trying to get in line to say it.
Yeah, whenever there's an accident on a British major road, they shut everything. You shall not pass. While we clean up this little bit of glass and move the car to the side. 4 hours later,
it's just an antenna.
Somebody dropped like a watermelon in the middle of the.
Oh God! Oh God!
Oh no!
the humanity!
Oh no!
There was melon flesh.
Down. You have helicopters coming in.
And then there's some fucking vegan protesters. Respect the melon.
Oh, so we never talked about it. The Van Gogh thing.
Oh, what with the
soup?
Stop oil protesters.
Yeah.
They chucked
tomato soup.
Tomato soup over a protected painting. Well done, everybody. That's like, oh, you poured soup over my Scotch guarded sofa.
Yeah, why would they not Scotch guard the painting when it's open to the pub anyway? I don't like. I get people are passionate about things, but what the fuck did the Van Gogh painting have to do with any of that?
Publicity, mate. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Don't destroy our podcast just to fucking make a point. Like, don't just start, like, burning our shit to make a point. Unless you purchase it first, and then you can do whatever the fuck you want with it.
Did you just compare our podcast to art?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, Brenna, come on.
Think a little higher of yourself.
I know.
But it's... What does destroying something that doesn't belong to you in the most serene setting possible, like if they like went up to like judges and threw tomato soup in their face, I'm like, oh, you trying to get the word out. You went up to a fucking painting that's literally nailed to the wall. Like, way to pick your targets.
But we're talking about it.
Yeah, and what am I doing about it?
No, but we're talking about it, but no one got hurt. If you was to do like what you just suggested, throwing it over a judge, well, that's a criminal act. So
I thought the
away,
judge was hungry.
Looked a little thin.
Yeah, it looked a bit malnourished.
A little peckish. Splash.
Yeah. Well, you didn't cater for his nutritional needs. You don't know whether he's vegan or not.
And also, someone now can't eat that soup.
Waste of food. And
Yeah.
food's really expensive now.
Maybe they was
Even
responsible
soup.
and used out-of-date soup.
Yeah, I bet.
You don't know.
Yeah. I'm sure they waited to find an expired can somewhere. Like, oh, as soon as this expires, I'm going to go to that Van Gogh painting.
That was in the supermarket, ruffling through the tins.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
I got one.
Expires in 2 days. Expires in 2 days.
This really cuts down the wait. I'm glad you thought of this idea other than us just buying a new one and waiting. This is much better.
We could have just waited for a couple of days for this bread to go off. And just smushed it right in.
I mean, I think this is equivalent to Homeboy in Sweden throwing the or was that Sweden?
The bicycle, yeah.
The way he threw the bike at the fire. I'm like, that's definitely not his bike.
Go away, you rotter.
I can't do a wheelie. Wheelies are hard.
Be gone, dastardly man.
What will you do when this bike rolls into your car? What will you do then? Then what will you do?
I love a good Scandinavian protest.
Speaking of,
do you want us to stop now? Okay, we'll stop. We'll go home.
Speaking of things,
dark.
speaking of things that I wish would have stopped a long time ago, the sentencing has happened for Darrell Brooks for the Waukesha Christmas Massacre. That's the guy who drove his SUV through a crowded city street that was closed off for a parade, and I think he killed 6 people and injured like 30 or 40. It was atrocious. One of the just seeing the I've watched all the footage of the entire trial because I have problems, and that car looked like it had run into about 30,000 cinder blocks. Like it was just the front end of the car was destroyed. And I thought he had binned it into a tree or something. No, it was all from people.
Can I just ask, is this a guy that failed to stop and then just went on one?
We don't know. He just he was directed not to go in there. He went in there anyway, hit one person, and then sped up and kept hitting people and kept hitting people.
Sounds like a gem.
But he's been sentenced.
Good guy.
And I think this is the district attorney's remarks, and his again. And this is also a case where he represented himself. Didn't go well. And he was super disrespectful and interrupted the entire trial. So it was a real. The judge counted. It was like 32 in like one morning interruptions. It was just bad.
I think he was able to do it. I just don't think he wanted to. I just think this is all part of his charade. This referring to himself in the third person, trying to distract him or detract himself, I should say, from the events, taking absolutely no responsibility. It's the act of a narcissistic coward. Those words have been used here today, and nothing could be further from the truth. He is a coward. He ran like a scared little chicken from this parade, trying to slither away in the dark of night, but only to stop long enough and try and take advantage of good citizens that would help him. He calls and lies to his mom, right? Get me an Uber. I can't get into it. He lies to the officers repeatedly. We saw the time of his arrest. We heard the testimony from Daniel Ryder, a good man, with good intentions and a good heart who took this murderer into his home and held him there long enough for the police to come and take him away without any knowledge whatsoever of what had gone on. He takes advantage of everyone. He's extremely manipulative. He absolutely thinks he's in control of everything, when in fact, as he sits here in custody, he's in control of nothing except for his own behavior.
Mr. Brooks, be quiet.
Except
I'm
for
not
his...
going to sit here and be disrespected.
Mr. Brooks, be quiet.
I'm not going to sit here and be disrespected.
These are sentencing arguments and they can make them.
So I could do the same thing?
Mr. Brooks, there's nothing disrespectful. They're doing it in
yes,
a respectful way.
Yes, it is. Okay, call me out of my name again.
Go ahead.
And what, tough guy? And what?
So lovely orange T-shirt you got there, my friend.
Yeah, and you're bolted to the...
Where'd you get that from?
And you're bolted to the floor, shitbag, so relax.
Judge,
being
these
disrespected
are
is the least
the
of your
facts.
fucking worry, sunshine.
Yeah. Sunshine, something he'll never see again.
You heard from so many of these parents and so many of the people that were there of that.
You know what? I have to retract something. I lied. I did skip some of it because the medical examiner, I had to skip halfway through, and I couldn't listen to the parents.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the husbands was there because the dancing grannies was one of the troops that were struck, and listening to the husband who had lost his 69, 79-year-old wife in this, it was just too much. I had to skip it.
Fight or flight, right? That kicked in. He ran.
He did. And now he will do, I think, six life sentences consecutively. And he got 17 years for every person that he struck. And all of those sentences are to run concurrently. So absolutely no chance of parole. He will die in prison.
I just say, people like that, just put him down. Because what's the point in letting someone live who is just going to be a burden on taxpayers for being an absolute arse?
So who's to say that the pendulum doesn't swing and now you're the person that we find not worth living?
No. I'll tell you for why I say this, because this is multiple accounts. This is multiple deaths. This is nailed on. There is no right to appeal, no right to a parole. So
he can appeal.
That's it. He can appeal, but if that appeal is then taken and dismissed, then that's it. The sentence still stands. I think that there are some cases where you can't just keep people for keeping people. I'm not a proper advocate of capital punishment.
Sounds like
at all. No. But what I'm saying is this is nailed on. This is absolutely nailed on.
What do you mean by nailed on? Because the nuance isn't coming through.
Well, he's been convicted of multiple deaths.
Right.
He has the right to
appeal. So it's been the judgment has been he's been sentenced.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give him the right to appeal. If that appeal fails, then with most appeal cases, if you appeal and you lose, you normally have your sentence extended or something added on. Or if you get your appeal upheld, then there's leniency shown. So the judicial spectrum is there. If you again, I don't agree with capital punishment per se, but if you go through the entire judicial system and everything is done correctly, and capital punishment is the end game, which is what happens in America in certain states, then that's it. That's the legal system.
Right, but if the legal system is in, I don't know, Alabama, and it's not perfect, right? We'll give it some flaws. People will slip through the cracks of that, and people will die.
Of course.
And
yes.
people. So, I can't find a reason. Because effectively by killing him, you want him completely separated from everyone else in the community. He's incarcerated. He'll never come out. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Okay, it's something for me. There are certain lines that are that can be crossed that make me go, no. Do you know what? You're an absolute wrong one. There's no way of rehabilitating you. Keeping you in prison is just a cost to law-abiding citizens that I don't feel is necessary.
You can't complain about the cost of upholding somebody's rights. That's part of the cost of the experiment.
It's difficult because there are certain things that there are certain crimes and certain things that, for me, if vigilante mob justice got hold of people, then I'm like, yeah, never mind. But if the law steps in and says, right, this is what's happening to this person, and it's not, and this is again public opinion. If there are certain crimes that for me are just beyond the pale that I don't see anything other than eye for an eye.
Eye for an eye. Is eye for an eye justice, or is it retribution? Is vengeance justice? I don't think it is.
No. I just think that if you feel that you feel that you can take someone's life, in certain situations, and this is where the nuance comes into it. If you feel that you can take someone's life in certain situations, then you forego certain rights to your life, especially the damage and the harm that certain humans can do has to result in that life being extinguished. For instance, I don't want to. This is like Godwin's fucking law shit. But would anyone have any objections to Adolf being offed if he was?
That's okay. So
that's a fallacy.
What you're talking about, you're talking about war crimes.
Yeah.
We're talking about, let's call it domestic terrorism, or
mass killing.
Yes.
No, I'm thinking out loud. I'm just kind of trying to quantify it.
We can't. When it comes to, because of the way that we are set up here in America, we have states and we have federal, right?
Yeah.
And then you can go on into the world, the world stage. When it comes to states, I don't think states should have the right to kill somebody. I think they are too small. Even here in California, we do not have death penalty for a reason, because it's too small. Even the federal government, I do not believe, has the right to kill people. I think it has to be at the level of war crime in order for it to be considered. But and to your point, Wayne, you say that it's expensive to hold somebody in prison for life. It's actually not. In comparison to killing somebody, I prefer somebody in jail thinking about every single solitary person that they harmed. And I want them to be surrounded by people who also have those same feelings. To kill somebody is not necessarily my dream. I don't like people dying in any way. But if the if we allow governments to decide who dies,
Right.
then we allow too much. I mean, it really does. It has to be a world tribunal,
Right.
in which a crime has to be so heinous that that person's living is actually worse than their death. And that we could, you talk about Adolf Hitler first off killed himself because if he died he would have become a martyr, and we don't like that. We don't like that shit. And that's what they did with Osama bin Laden's body. They threw it out into the ocean.
Yeah, just dumped it in the sea, yeah.
Because they didn't want his body to be considered martyrdom, his death to be martyrdom. So these things, if we're talking about state crimes, there should never, ever, ever be a possibility that the state is allowed to kill somebody, ever.
Okay. So to take that argument, what if it was a federal thing?
Federal? Yeah. We don't do that.
No, but what if it became a federal thing? How would you feel about that?
If there was a federal death penalty, or capital punishment, but not state, it would work the opposite. The states have the rights over the Fed.
Our Bill of Rights does not allow capital punishment.
Okay, so again, to bring in another point of your argument when you talked about war crimes. Now, there are many arguments of Tony Blair and George H.W. Bush committing those kind of things. Many counts, and even Obama and Trump, drone strikes in foreign lands. So how do we sort of sit there and be sort of like the moral arbiters of justice when we are not we as the royal we doing these things overseas and sitting there sort of like going, oh yeah, we're all right, we're great. How do we sort of like morally wash our hands of these certain things?
I think you're conflating two things, because
I'm not. Death is death, mate. Death is death.
But you're conflating the idea with just because I'm on the left, as it were, that I agree with those things happening, or that I'm a participating party for that to happen. Like, I don't like that, and that's still my biggest criticism of Obama is the fucking drone strikes.
Mm-hmm.
You blew up people indiscriminately. That's fucking problematic.
Yeah.
And we got a couple of things in the chat here. Progress on anything. What's up, Alex? Cali has death penalty for a lot longer than they should have. Michigan was the first in the nation to ban it. Also remember that 1 in 25 persons put to death are found to be innocent in the U.S. We shouldn't be doing drone strikes, and Trump made it worse by ending reporting on it. American imperialism does need to stop. Yeah. So these are all bad, right? And so it's
completely agree.
So wind it back to like the death penalty thing. In the States, they get it wrong so often that it's not even worth the risk at this point.
Yeah. I mean,
it's not worth opening up that floodgate just so that racist motherfuckers can use it in the South as they've been doing.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying it's far more expensive to kill somebody in the United States than it is to incarcerate them for life. Because it's expensive to get the drugs. It's expensive to get somebody who is willing to participate. Um,
No, I
and if
appreciate
something goes wrong, especially if it's a doctor, they have several steps in order to in order to give the drugs that are meant to kill somebody. If there is any sense of pain or suffering, you as a doctor, your morals go out the door because of it. Your ethics kick in because your first priority is to do no harm. And if you're doing something that's harmful, it's worse.
I get that.
If somebody doesn't die for which has happened, or they can't get the drugs, or they get expired ones, I mean, it's just far more complex to try to kill somebody than to stick them in a prison. And of course, we can talk about the prison system and all that shit that goes on with
just
that.
to roll back on my point a bit. What I'm saying is, if it's like properly nailed on, you had your appeal, you had everything. Leave people on death row, which you do in the States for many a year, to have appeals, counter appeals, and all that kind of stuff. If it is completely nailed on, all the appeals have been exhausted, every opportunity has been done. Sorry, no. If we can quite happily sit there and allow our democratically elected leaders to carry out such barbarous strikes, such as drone strikes on funerals and weddings, all that kind of stuff. I mean, oh well, it's one of them lot over there. Okay, well,
but
no.
So it sounds like what you're saying is because drone strikes happen, also allow the death penalty, especially for assholes like this. And I get how that can be like a because this is the problem. Like this is 9/11 writ large. Like this is the effect that it has on us, right? Where people over there are less because we got attacked and we are afraid, right? So we still have that like residual layer, that ring around the bathtub of it's not over here, right? And I get that. But again, in the States, you don't know how big of a problem it is that people of color are constantly killed by racist courts. So
Mikey, you're
taking.
You're completely right.
I don't need you to agree with me in the middle of my sentence. Wait till the end of the sentence. So I get that there are bad people, like monsters, horrible fucking monsters who, if I had my way, yeah, you're absolutely right, Wayne. It would have been, hey, go look at the pretty ducks. And then we would have gone, you know what I mean? It would have been quick, bang, to the point. Done. We're done with that monster. But unfortunately, I'm not the hero of the story.
No.
To them, they're the hero in the story. And to Brenna, she's the hero in the story. So it can't be on just me. So with the way that our criminal justice system is, we can't. Because people 9 times out of 10 don't get a fucking fair shake. They got some public defender who's got 17 other cases. Like the whole system is just bonkers. And there's no fair way to decide who is and who isn't going to get it.
Yeah, that's why I said the state has no right to tell somebody whether or not they're allowed to live or die.
And half of them end up in prison anyway. So
and this is where we have complete agreement, in the sense of I do not know, because I do not live there. I do not have the knowledge base of living in America, being an American citizen, being fully engorged in the nuance of the state system and the federal system. I do not know. All I'm doing is looking at this one particular case that you've presented to me, and I'm going, in my opinion, no. And then bringing in the nuance to sort of like, not justify my decision, but to kind of add a balance to the argument, in the sense of...
No, you added logical fallacies to your argument, and I wasn't having it. You can't black or white it. You can't Adolf Hitler it. Like it's so complicated. And I get the guttural reaction, because trust me, I listened to this fucker for over 20 hours, right? Listening to him
You want him to die.
Listening to him fucking sovereign citizen bullshit, argue with the court, defame everybody. He brought his fucking baby mama on the stand, whose ass he beat the same day as the thing. And then the week before that, he's got another. This isn't the thing. This isn't his only case. He's got to go to court soon in December, I think, because he ran the fucking baby mama over the week previous in the same fucking vehicle. With the same fucking vehicle. So I get you. I would want bad things to happen to him. But I will not throw away the baby with the bathwater. I will not throw away the democratic process. I won't throw away the justice of the thing because I hate him. I can't react that way.
I appreciate your nuance, and I appreciate the fact that you have been honest with me in your opinion. You don't like this geezer. You think he's an arsehole, and you want a shot of him. That's fine.
I could take him. He's a little short guy. I could fucking take him.
Mikey, I've got mobile phones that could take you.
Ooh.
Yeah, how old are you, Wayne? Which phone is that? Your Zach Morris phone?
Wow.
You're bigger, but you're older.
I'm gonna hit you with my Paul E. Dangerously phone.
There's a British reference that one person got.
No, it's actually a WCW reference from 1995.
Oh, speaking of Tim went and saw wrestling last night.
I know he did. Very grateful for him.
The cheeky bastard.
He sent and shared quite a few.
He says, "No speaking from the center. I'm going out to watch wrestling. I have to go watch wrestling.
I'm going to watch men chuck men at other men.
What's more manly than that?
With my missus.
A bunch of men watching it. That would be more manly.
Look at all these men here.
Men is what we are.
We're men. We're men in tights.
Should we end with some nice, light-hearted banter?
Brenda's got one more thing, and then we can go home.
Okay.
I got something because, look, we're getting into the Christmas season. Wayne, Jesus Christ, dude, why?
I don't think about Christmas.
No. Okay, you got to calm down. Slow it down. We are getting into Christmas season, which means the magical time of Hallmark Christmas movies. Yay, everybody! Yay!
Boo.
I'm actually really excited. If you're my friend on Facebook, you know that I asked the question about
Christmas sucks.
cheesy Christmas movies. I try to bring in a few of them. I really, really want to watch a lot more this year, but
talk to your girlfriend.
Are we gonna?
You guys can watch. You guys can watch party together on Amazon.
I could totally do that.
Yeah.
There's also other ways of doing it with other.
Whoa! Brenna, before you continue, if we do not do a watch party of the Gavin and Stacey Christmas special, it's a fucking travesty.
All right, we're gonna have to do it as a team.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick before you go on, shout out to all of those fucking like Netflix, Hulu, when they make like a Christmas list of TV shows where it's like all the Simpsons episodes that are Christmas related, or like, you know what I mean? Like they'll just give you all of the Christmas episodes from various different shows in one playlist. That shit is clutch.
Yeah.
And random Treehouse of Horror.
Oh, I love that.
Anyway, as we know, a bunch of streaming services have either, their own. Netflix has them, Hulu has them, even Discovery Plus has some. It's fantastic. Food
I'm
Network
Bear
has
Grylls
some.
and I'm on Christmas Island.
Food Network has some that are based on like baking shows, and I love it.
I'm Bear Grylls and I'm going to bake a Christmas pie.
I'm Gordon Ramsay, and you're a fucking cunt.
Merry Christmas. God damn.
You
but
idiot
there's
sandwich.
There's one network that I will not be patronizing.
What?
Which is the American Family Network. Is that what it is? Is that what it is, everybody?
I'm just gonna go I'm just gonna over it, sick up a poo. Back in a minute.
It's horrible.
That's small. There we go.
Anyway, yeah, Candace Cameron. You may know her from Full House. She does all these. She's
Who is she in Full House?
What's her face?
DJ?
Man, I haven't seen
Is that DJ? Somebody help me out in the chat there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Candace. Let me see. I think that's DJ.
Anyway, so you might also know her at Kurt Cameron's sister. So.
Oh God.
And so, yeah.
Sounds delightful.
So they're a religious family. There's nothing wrong with that. Be religious, whatever makes you happy. Is fine with me. But so she was doing all these nice Hallmark movies. Christmas movies are very popular. Hallmark Christmas movies are like it's a thing. It's like a phrase you use. Like
confirmed. That is DJ.
DJ, got it.
DJ Tanner.
And so she, over the years, have not liked the direction that Hallmark Christmas movies are going. And I will. So she decides that she wants to create her own network to do her own holiday Christmas cheesy Christmas movies, as I like to call them. A network on Great American Family Network. And, well, the reason why is because she wants traditional families to be represented. And we know what that means. Mikey, what does that mean?
It means my heart wants to tell stories that have more meaning and purpose and depth behind them, said Mrs. Buer, who is 46 years old. I knew that the people behind Great American Family were Christians that loved the Lord and wanted to promote faith programming. Jesus, listen to that. And good family entertainment. Not the faith programming. Ooh.
Oh no.
You said the quiet part out loud.
Mikey, what do you think that means? What type of stories are we going to be seeing on the Great American Family Network?
Oh, you definitely gonna have Nativity Strikes Back.
There you go.
I would also say Santa Claus Goes to Washington.
Oh, that's a good one though. That's a good one.
Let me think here. When you got
gold, frankincense, and gurr.
That one's got Tim Allen in it.
Finally catch a break.
The Three Wise Pastors. I don't know. I was trying to think of something.
Anyway,
Wayne in a manger.
She believes that these Hallmark movies, right, are straying away from traditional marriages. In other words, she don't like no gays. Represented in her movies.
Whoa.
She must live in Florida.
She doesn't like happy people.
You know those homosexuals.
All those beautiful rainbows everywhere. Burn them down.
I hate rainbows unless they're red and white and green, and only that.
Well, I don't know, Mikey. I don't know if you've noticed, but if you look behind Brenna and if you look behind myself, there seems to be some rainbow shit going on. We embracing the rainbow.
Yeah.
Taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow, motherfucker.
Taste the rainbow, bitches.
Taste it, motherfucker.
I like it.
So
suck my taste.
So she decides that she wants to make this network that has no non-traditional families. That's a weird thing to say.
Slurp the rainbow.
Basically, she doesn't want gay couples because why would
there be any brown folk? Would there be any brown folk?
Well, okay, so what's really that's a great question, Wayne.
Good question.
I really like your question.
Good question.
Round of applause for that.
Good answer. Good answer.
Round of
Family Feud knit.
For that. She had a response to the criticism that she received from even her former co-star, which
what the I hate this woman now.
Get
your goddamn shoes off the couch.
No. All I can hear right now is.
That kind of is that.
Get your shoes off the damn couch. You've been walking. You went to the public bathroom. Oh my God! Now your baby's gonna be taking a nap on the couch with the goddamn public floor.
She wouldn't be going to a public restroom. There's no Jesus.
Of course she would at Hobby Lobby.
Oh yeah, okay. So that has Jesus. That at least there's Jesus there.
The floors are purified with the blood of Jesus.
No, that's a showroom sofa. She's taking the piss.
Look how rubbed up. It's pilled up.
She's got the price tag, thrown it off, and gone. Take my picture. Take my picture.
She's like, ma'am, that's not yours. You were just looking at it, and now you're standing on it. You're not Tom Cruise.
Do you have a permit to take photos here? That would be my question, because dealing with permits is shit. So she got criticism.
Alex says Hallmark does one pandering same-sex couple movie, and all of a sudden, the other 47,829,791 movies are tainted.
Yeah. So her statement, she had a statement about the criticism that she has received about being, homophobic or bigoted or whatnot. That in a statement on Instagram Wednesday, because, that's where everybody gets their news these days, Beret said that beyond question, she has a great love and affection for all people. And it absolutely...
Mikey.
Let her finish. Let her finish.
Picture.
Let her finish, Wayne. You have to stop. Let her finish.
Okay. Great love and affection for all people, and it absolutely breaks my heart that anyone would ever think I intentionally would want to offend and hurt anybody. It saddens me that the media is often seeking to divide us, even around subjects as comforting and merry as Christmas movies. And then she goes on to talk about toxic climate and culture wars and shit like that. And we need Christmas more than ever. Every human being bears the image of God. Because of that, I'm called to love all people. And I do. If you know me, you know me. I am a person who loves fiercely and indiscriminately.
Except for gay.
Except the guy.
To everyone reading this, of any race, creed, sexuality, or political party, including those who have tried to bully me by name calling, I love you.
Absolute bollocks.
Yeah. There was some also some quotes saying that she works with she'll work with many races and religions on her shows, and I'm about to puke because this is all absolute bullshit. If anybody is pandering, it is this sort of this right-wing Christian nationalism. Christian nationalism, thank you. About how they're like, gay people, black people, transgender people, they're allowed to exist
over there,
but they're not supposed to be acknowledged as humans.
I fucking hate this. I hate this, and this is this is something that is again cropping up over here in the UK. Oh, traditional families, traditional. Well, okay, what does traditional mean? Traditional to you means 2.4 children, white, blue-eyed, fucking blonde hair, kids, suburban. You know, you know. Oh, we're going to church, right? For one, no cunt over here goes to church. No cunt goes to church here. The only time people go to church here is because they want to get married in a church for traditional reasons. They go to the church for 6 weeks to get married in that church, and they fuck off after they get married. Now, I can tell you that from
or if you're baptizing your children, you go to church.
Yep.
For
All that caper, and it's all normally to
my parents did.
all normally to appease the older generations. Because otherwise, no one gives a shit. Right? The only people that over here, like, especially in my area, the proliferation of African churches is massive. Like all community centres over here on a Sunday, you'll hear music, you'll hear hymns of African evangelicals all day long. But like the traditional British churches, no one gives a shit. No one goes. You can look at the stats. The numbers are declining year on year. No one goes.
Yeah.
The people that are sort of like propping up churches over here are Polish and Africans. That's it. No one else gives a fuck.
I mean, there are statistics every single year. Pew Research does this every single year, and it shows that more and more people are going away from what we would consider organized religion. Either, you know, I'm not saying that they're going away from religion itself, but the idea of the churches, of the ritual, of the traditions are starting to be removed from modern society, especially with the younger generation. The younger the generation, the less and less religious they become. And there's this old people, as you say, it's this older generation that is afraid that that's going to cause the great apocalypse. So thus they have to do whatever it takes to prevent that. And what do? Well, then they create these ideas that it's, you know, God really does love everybody. Like I have to love everybody because Jesus tells me to love everybody. But in practice, it's the complete opposite. And we 100%. Are seeing that every single day, and it hurts me because I may be an atheist, but I also believe that everybody has their right to practice their own religion as long as nobody is hurt in the process. But I hate these bigots that use their religion to harm other people and to completely erase the idea of same-sex couples in Christmas movies or in these cheesy TV movies is beyond me.
Yeah.
Why is that so problematic?
Can I give my hypothesis on this? I think it's kind of a clandestine way to push their narrative without being offensive. So they say traditional because it's not an offensive word per se. But when you look at the nuance and dig into it, you kind of go, oh, actually, it is. Because what do you mean by traditional? Because my neighbours over there who are two women who have adopted two twins, they're not traditional.
4 children?
You're excluding them. Yeah. Sorry? What was that, Mikey?
2 twins, that's 4 children?
Sorry, a pair of twins. Apologies. Oh, fuck.
He falls for it every time.
Yeah, no. No, fair dues, because I would do exactly the same. Yeah. No, Mikey, well done. Well done. You got me.
They got. It's
no. I appreciate the correction.
It's like when someone says 128-year-olds. but they pause in the wrong spot. I'm like, wait.
Yeah. No.
128-year-olds or
Mikey,
120.
You're completely correct on what you said. So have you win, take it to the bank, fucking rah yourself, you fucking cunt.
Oh, if I can get this thing to work.
You can't.
Come on.
But them's the breaks.
Yeah!
Mikey, you got
I still got one. I still got one hidden
Mikey.
somewhere.
Go, Mikey. Oh, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
They don't like that on YouTube, so I gotta cut the music off. But I'm gonna keep dancing.
Yeah, because it's by the way, junior, senior.
There it
move your
is.
feet. Yeah.
All right.
Got to get in there because we got to give the props to them. That way we don't get demonetized.
That's not how any of that works. You can't just say
I don't
things.
care.
You can't just say things and then it just works. That's not how any of that works. Who's live right now? We're gonna raid out.
Anyway.
Be on the lookout, you binsters. Brenna has a new show coming.
That's right.
She gonna be playing Apex Legends.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ranked arena.
Kidding me?
What is Apex Legends, Princess?
I'm not playing that, by the way. You're gonna have to find out, everybody.
Mikey, we're not raiding out yet. We need
no,
to.
we
got some discussions.
Wayne's got an and then story that I'm very curious about.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then, come on.
And then, Brenna.
Uh-huh.
What are we doing next Friday?
What are we doing next Friday?
Just weird questions.
These are questions, yes.
Mm-hmm.
You're wearing a World Cup shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Of UK. So is this the UK US?
England.
Oh, no.
Not UK, England.
Great Britain, if you were in
No, England.
Is this England US?
Yes.
Are we starting already? Jeez,
Friday.
We've been waiting for the World
7
Cup
o'clock.
for decades.
Friday, 7 o'clock in that there Qatar, you know, that notorious place where they chop people's heads off and kill immigrants.
That's
and the gays.
That's what we need.
Oh yeah, don't forget the gays. Yeah, so
we don't say those words.
We don't talk
Brenna,
about Bruno. No.
Don't bring that fucking song up. Oh, Mikey, I can't wait for you.
Bruno versus Shaft. Who can you really talk about? Better shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Let's talk about Bruno. No, we don't talk about Bruno neither.
So, Brenna.
Uh-huh.
How do you fancy doing a little watch-along chit-chat next Friday at 7 o'clock my time, which would be 11 o'clock your time, when the game kicks off?
I'll watch you lose.
I think we could probably do something. I don't see why not. Let's see. What is Friday? The day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's Black Friday.
African American Friday. Thank you very much.
Native American Heritage Day. Both of you are wrong.
I'm still black. What do you mean?
To be fair, it's just a Friday for me. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Oh wow! Thanks.
Well, listen to
Thanks
him.
For
he doesn't give a shit.
Love.
Yeah, thanks for the solidarity over there across the waves.
Yeah. It's all about England winning. That's all I'm worried about.
I say we could probably work something out. I don't know why not.
Pretty sure we can't stream the game, but maybe
if
you guys are both. If you guys, maybe we'll watch it on our Discord.
Could we do audio, like commentary, or
nope? Nope.
No. Okay.
Good way to get your channel taken away.
I don't know the fucking rules. I just turn.
If only there was somebody on the team that had a special set of skills and knowledge to safeguard us from foolish decisions made by Wayne Brashley at the Drop of a hat.
Okay. Where is Neil?
No, fuck you.
Oh.
And fuck you also, Wayne, because you didn't comment on my glorious background.
I didn't see your glorious background.
How could you not feast your eyes upon this? Behold.
Okay. I can't see what it is.
I thought you were cool, Wayne. Thought you were cool, man.
Is that Loki?
Wow. Keep digging. Want another shovel? I'll give you another one. Give you a bigger one.
Okay. Do you want to see what I see? This is, I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to show you what I see.
This is people are watching us live right now. Like,
I know. It's fine.
Like that'll take a while.
No, it won't. Not in the slightest, because I'm just sending it to you on Messenger right now. Because
You know what? I'll humor this. I'll take a look at the picture you got, and if I can still tell what it is, which I will, I guess that will prove what you're saying.
Okay, this is what I'm looking at right now. There you go. Right there.
Oh, so when you don't know that you can click on people?
No, because I'm not. I'm looking at all of the different nuances on the screens.
Let me do it this way for the Wayne.
Can you see why?
Yeah, because you're not looking the right way. It's fine, Wayne. I help you.
We love you, Wayne.
I help you. Uh-oh. Now that he can see it, he doesn't know if he knows it. Uh-oh.
No, I'm just...
Panic sweat.
I need to full screen it. That's what I need to do.
Oh, yeah. That'll help. He don't know, Brenna.
Not my problem.
It's true. He doesn't know.
Not my problem.
I don't know.
Chat? Anybody in the chat know what my background is? Well, if you do find it out, leave it in the comments. All that good stuff. We're getting out of here.
It is.
I'll tell you after we're off the air.
But can you understand why I can't see that from what I'm looking at?
Sure. So, who's taking us home? Someone take us home. Bring us home.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us on the BIM podcast today, next week, and all our wonderful stuff that we're doing. Check back and see what I'm doing.
Are you doing it tomorrow?
I'm gonna test it out tomorrow.
Okay.
As long as we set up everything correctly.
Brenna, can you exhale more as you're ending the show?
Off the tracks. For the Lord Wayne, for Monsieur Mikey, for the great Viking in the sky. We don't know where he is. He just disappears.
He's not dead.
I didn't say he was dead. Did I?
Oh
he said he's in the sky.
Come on, guys. We were almost out of here. We were almost out.
Okay. Everybody, love you all. I feel like Drake. Anyway, till next time.
But them's the breaks.
Aha!
I hate you guys so much.